I can't take it. I just can't take it. Is it happening? Or is it not? Anyway. Alrighty then, my royal chums. It is I, Daniel. You may call it the Pop Culture Dude for the fourth video uploaded on this day on February 9th, 2021. And this time, I've gotten through 2 Sonic movie sequel videos, the Disney shutting down Blue Sky series, but now, I haven't been to this topic in a while, and it's the next Spider-Man installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that Sony's producing. There's no subtitles, not Spider-Man Home Alone, Spider-Man Home for the Holidays, Home Run, Homesick, whatever home puns that you can put in the title, just whatever. But anyway, we've been like talking about this movie has been one of the most biggest leaks, biggest rumors after rumors after rumors, and they just don't want to reveal it yet. So this next Spider-Man movie featuring Tom Holland as the main character himself, since the Marvel Cinematic Universe is basically it's still in production, that they're still trying to wrap up by March of this year and release it during December 17, 2021, because thanks to the onset photos, Spider-Man 3, this next one is a Christmas movie. Ha! I get it because it has a Christmas release date. So I guess this will be the first live-action Spider-Man movie in a Christmas setting. Hopefully it doesn't copy Iron Man 3 a lot, where you have a superhero in a Christmas setting who has a bunch of technology around. But now, you read the title, I'm kinda a little bit disappointed that when I first heard the rumors, I was getting a little overhyped, like, oh my gosh, is this real, is this real, is this real? But, nope, no pizza time, none of that, nada, zilch. Back then, we heard a bunch of these casting rumors, and I'm gonna bring out my tablet for an instance that we were originally, like, supposed to be that this next Spider-Man movie is gonna pick up the events of Far From Home, where Peter Parker's identity is being revealed, exposed to the public by the Daily Bugle by J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson on the Daily Bugle, who shouldn't trust his barber, but in a way that Mysterio decided to expose everyone to the public that Spider-Man's real name is Peter Parker, and then it just leads off to a cliffhanger that leads up to this, identity crisis type of story. But ever since that, Marvel's making their multiverse saga with Disney Plus's WandaVision. And yes, I did catch up in the first 5 episodes. Still not going to mention any about the show because spoiler territory, and I haven't finished the rest of the series because we got 4 more left. But it's connected to the next Spider-Man movie as well as the Doctor Strange sequel Into the Multiverse of Madness. I think that's the name. Since, as a matter of fact, that Doctor Strange himself would be in the next Spider-Man movie. And we all make tons of predictions like, Doctor Strange is in this movie as a new mentor, but also as a sorcerer to cover Peter Parker's identity. What could this mean? And then after that, just out of nowhere, Jamie Foxx, who plays Electro in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, is going to reprise his role in this next Spider-Man movie, but won't be blue. And then just out of nowhere, once again, Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2 also confirms to come back, and Zendaya actually spilled the beans by saying, oh, Alfred's such a nice guy, and be like, well, congratulations, you just spoil from the biggest surprise that see if that's true. But those are the only 2 classic actors, 2 classic Spidey villains from the sequels, from Spider-Man 2 with Dr. Octopus that faces Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and Jamie Foxx's Electro that faces Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And the sad news is, we keep predicting, like, is Tobey and Andrew gonna be in this? Are they gonna be in this? This will be a chocolate dream come true. And there's some fans by saying, no, don't put Tobey and Andrew. That's gonna be too much. Stick to Peter's identity needs to be safe and not exposed throughout the public through the city. Keep to that story on. And from what I sound for what Tom Holland says, it sounds like it. I mean, not too long ago, he says that this next Spider-Man movie is gonna be, quote-unquote, the most ambitious standalone superhero movie ever. So you're basically more ambitious than the previous Spider-Man movies that we have in the past, even any of the Marvel standalone solo movies? I wonder how, quote-unquote, ambitious solo movie does he mean by that? But technically, we keep saying, and even there are some interviews that I'm saying, is Tobey and Andrew Garfield coming? Because they keep saying words like, oh, Tobey's in the film, but he's being a diva and he wants more money on set. And, oh, Andrew Garfield's on it, but it's just on-set leaked photos of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, so you fool me, you fakers. But anyway, Tom Holland actually confirmed the sad news is that, no, they will not be appearing in the film, unless if they have hidden the most massive piece of information from me, which I think is too big of a secret for them to keep from me. But as yet of now, it will be a continuation of the Spider-Man movies that we've been making. And I know what if you're wondering, you're like, wait, what is Tom Holland lying to us? Because he's the spoiler man, spoiling Infinity War spoilers, in a way. but technically, what if he's right in a way? Because sometimes he says a couple of things by saying, oh, I don't know so much about the movie, or, oh, this is one of the best highlights of my career where I have my brother Harry on top of my shoulders. Worst Tom Holland impression ever, but you get the idea. Like, basically, some people thinking, like, maybe Tom Holland is trying his best to not spoil again. Same thing for Marvel and Sony, that's not telling specific details of the stories, except for us fans theorizing, predicting, and speculating from what we see on set photos, from rumors to leaks to headlines everywhere, like the Daily Bugle's becoming us from ourselves. But in a way, I'm just gonna say it again, who's confirmed, who's not. The people who are confirmed is obviously Tom Holland himself, who's the main star of the movie, Zendaya, who plays Michelle Jones. I'm sorry, hashtag not my MJ, I prefer Mary Jane Watson, not Michelle Jones. But anyway, it's just a biased opinion. And then we got most of his side characters, Jacob Baldwin, who just got from big chunky monkey to slim guy. And some people say, oh, he might be the Hobgoblin because he loses weight. And I'm like, no, just no, I don't think that's going to happen. Plus, he's a comedic guy, so I don't really will take him seriously as a villain. And then we got Tony Ravioli, who plays the wimpier version of Flash Thompson. And then we got Marissa Tomei, which is the quote-unquote attractive Aunt May, who's back in this movie. And then we got Benedict Cumberbatch, who's reprising his role for Doctor Strange, since the next Spider-Man movie will have a connection with the Doctor Strange sequel, directed by Sam Raimi, who gave us the original Spider-Man trilogy. And then the villains, Jamie Foxx's Electro, Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, and that's it. I know there's rumors like, hey, do you heard that Willem Dafoe's Norman Osborn will set up an appearance? Hello, my dear. It's not gonna happen. Like, I won't believe it until if it's actually true, because like I said, I don't think I'm never going to make another Spider-Man video unless if I'm hearing official confirmations from either Marvel Studio President Kevin Feige or someone from Sony. Just at least an official confirmation, because that's why I don't post that much Spider-Man videos and post Sonic stuff or some other pop culture media, because I just think those sources are just more reliable than what this movie is. And is this still my #1 most anticipated movie? I don't know, since Tobey and Andrew are out, just because I grew up with Tobey, I grew up with Andrew, there were a big part of my childhood, and a big part of me loving Spider-Man, and then just kind of accepting Tom's new version. But in a way, I'm a little bit disappointed, but I understand that most fans are okay with it, just because they're like, oh, we don't want the movie to be oversaturated and become another bad Spider-Man movie, which, I get it, and that's fine. Just sticking to a similar plot where Peter's trying to cover his secret identity, being saved by the case, and who knows, maybe a lawyer from that Daredevil rumor. I won't believe it until it's true, but in a way that it has a Christmas setting, hopefully it doesn't rip off Iron Man 3 to be the next Iron Man Jr., Peter Porker. But in a way, I'm just thinking that, you know what? I'm just gonna wait till the movie just officially wrap us up, give us the real subtitle Spider-Man Home, whatever in the title, and give us like at least a trailer this summer, unless if the pandemic has some issues of it. But yeah, am I disappointed? Yeah, I mean, I had high hopes for Tobey and Andrew to show up, or if they're gonna save them for a special project, maybe for a 4th movie, I don't know, but it's just a maybe. But other than that, I'm just gonna not take the Spider-Man 3 movie news so seriously until something really official happens, like to the public where everybody's gonna talk about. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I'm just kind of bummed out, that's all. No more pizza time. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'm tired. This has got to be the last video. If someone says, oh, make a video about the Snyder Cut for Jared Leto's Joker. No, I'm done. I'm done. You guys have a good night. Take care now. Bye-bye then.